This is Pete Thomas from Season 2 of NBC's The Biggest Loser, giving you guys an update on Season number 7, the biggest season ever. And that's right, the biggest season and the longest season. We're into week number 15. And it starts off with a little bit of a hangover from last week, as Sione left the ranch and he gives his heartfelt letter to Felipe. Tells him to work hard. And to test that out, we've got a challenge where Felipe is going to have to work hard. All the contestants, they're over a ravine and they're on these zip lines and they've got to traverse their way across the ravine. It's a challenge, which means it's a foregone conclusion that Tara will win. Absolutely no difference, no change here, except she actually had to work. No, there's no challenge. She's just the bomb when it comes to these things. She won, period. I mean, that's it. Now, one of the things that you win is a fantastic makeover. But she just didn't win a makeover. You see, it's a makeover week on The Biggest Loser. And so, to celebrate makeover week on The Biggest Loser, I feel like I should have dressed up for the occasion. Voila! I thought I would dress up for the occasion myself. I thought I'd wear the clothes that I actually purchased 3 days before the show's live finale back in 2005. Still got room there in the neckline. This is the actual shirt. Now, mind you, it fit a little bit better because I, did a little water shred before the finale. But, I thought I'd dress up for the occasion in celebration of Makeover Week this week. And what a great, great way that NBC did this. I mean, they brought photographers, paparazzi out. The contestants got to walk the red carpet. And they brought back some of the contestants' family. It was just a neat way that they actually did Makeover Week this week. Not to mention they had Tim Gunn there to dress them up, and he had little words of wisdom, and they were looking awfully, awfully, awfully good. And then, of course, they got to go into the Hollywood Theater there in Los Angeles, California, and they got to see a special movie put together about themselves and about the road that they've traveled. So it was a great and wonderful little time, a wonderful way that they did that. And we also get to see some of the struggle that's going on in the Morelli household between Ron and Mike and the son that's at home, Max. And so we just hope that they go home and take care of that situation or call me. I'm 15 minutes down the road, like I've said before. Anyway. But the problem with all of this wonderful makeover and activity and all of this beautification is no working out. Nobody is getting their sweat on because they just look too good, okay? And so what's going to happen? Death by Jillian and Bob. That's right. The last day workouts, those last chance workouts are really, really intense. And then we go to the weigh-in. And at the weigh-in, it's going to be a low week. You just know it is because of all the extra outside activities that are going on. Sure enough. It's a low week. It's a low week. But how do our Michigan teammates do? How do the Michigan folks do? Helen is jamming. She's cooking with gas, as they say. And so she's the biggest loser of the week. And following her up, Ron has a good week. He's safe. Mike has an okay week. He's safe. As long as they're safe, that's good. So who falls below the yellow line? Oh, I got to tell you this. This woman, this girl there on the show, her name is Laura. Come to find out, she's been having hip problems for quite a while. And I look every week at Tara, at what a competitor Tara is how strong Tara is. But actually, when we look and we see what happened last night on the show, we see that Laura has a stress fracture, a slight fracture in her hip. And she's just been working through this thing, working through it each and every day, working out and losing weight and going and going and going. And so at the actual weigh-in, she has to be picked up and taken up to the scale. And of course, Jillian breaks down. The trainers are just crying more this season than they've ever cried before. It's so emotional. Anyway, we had the press conference call and got a chance to talk with Laura. This was actually her second stress fracture, her second one while on the show. She had a stress fracture in her tibia from running the half marathon a couple of weeks back. Remember I told you that some of the problems or some of the injuries don't come by the trainers. The majority of them don't come from the trainers. They come from these other things like the challenges. And so we see that Laura has been dealing with this stress fracture. Of course, she falls below the yellow line, as does Kristen, who has a low week. In the end, it's an emotional time, but they end up sending Laura home. And we see that she's had to deal with the stress fracture. The doctors told her no physical, no intense activity for 3 months. Now, it's amazing to me that she's been there every single day, working out hard, losing weight, pushing herself beyond belief. How is it that once you're at home, when we're at home, any minor little injury, oh, my booty hurts, I don't think I'm going to go to the gym today. How does that happen? But yet, you know, these contestants can have a stress fracture and work out intensely every single day. How does that happen? It happens because you're in an environment with professionals around you. You're in an environment with teammates. You're in an environment with goals. And that allows you to push through no matter what. So that's a key for me. You know, when I don't feel like working out hard, when you don't feel like working out hard, have a teammate to meet you at the gym. You know, just the other day, a long day, 3 hours sleep, did not want to go to the gym. So I went to a group exercise class where I know other people that didn't want to be there would show up. Misery loves company. And so we all went to this group spin class and we put the time in. But this woman, this girl Laura, is just amazing to have the mindset to keep pushing and keep pushing and keep pushing through all of that pain, all the time she's been on the ranch. Just an amazing, amazing young lady. So check out the blog for more information about the conference call that we did with her. Now check out next week, where it looks like Ron's going to have some interaction with his son, and they talk about the obesity problem that is in the house. It's in the house. It's got to be dealt with. And you guys have a great, great week. This is Pete Thomas from winningman.com. I'm blogging here every week, Going Gonzo. And check us out at mlive.com. We will talk to you soon. Have a great time.